Hello, I'm Luke Catford. I'm joined by Lewis Cox, our Shrewsbury Town correspondent here at the Shropshire Star, sporting a brand new haircut as well.
Wow, 5 seconds in.
Had to mention it. There's no goals, or there are goals coming at Shrewsbury Town, but there's not enough of them.
No. Not enough wins, specifically. 9 in 8 and 9 in 6 in the league. But you're right though, not enough goals. Cutting edge, haircut related. But that's what Askey was talking about after the game, the draw with Bristol Rovers on Saturday. Not enough cutting edge in his side, be it someone just making a difference, be it attackers being just ahead of defenders, reacting, that kind of thing, because they're getting in positions. Certainly to a point this season, Shrewsbury, who are without a win, they have created chances in games that they've missed, decent chances that 9 times out of 10 you think would go in. Not just the strikers, across the team from set pieces. On Saturday they didn't really create enough or anything, but Askey has been confident that we are creating chances. Saturday he was bemoaning a lack of cutting edge, which I know a lot of supporters, though, there've been four league goals in 6 games so far, and a lot of supporters are worrying that there isn't going to be enough goals. Now, a lot of that rests on Leanne Gold, the striker signed, Aaron Amadi Holloway, the other centre forward, you would say.
They were both snips, by the way.
Wow. Okay. Snips. Yeah. Very good. Moving on. Obviously there's Lynell John Lewis as well up front, and Fajiri Okanabiri, who we haven't seen much of yet.
Yeah.
The goals have to be shared around. Look, we know Shrewsbury last season didn't have a 20 goal a season striker. Stephen Payne got 14 in all comps, 11 in the league. So, I back Angol to reach that figure. Amadi Holloway needs to improve his return, but I think he can. Midfielders needs to chip in. The likes of Norman, who we saw for the first time the other day, who will shoot from range, as we saw.
Yep.
Greg Doherty from Rangers, and so on. Worley's got a couple this season already from the wing, and Gilead's the other winger who needs to do the same. So, they need to improve in the final areas, but, as we're going to say, it's at the other end as well, and their own goal that they need to also sort of improve on.
They do, because, it's not just a lack of goals that they're scoring, it's the ones they're conceding too. And is this something that's going to be down to John Askey to change his system to try and get the best out of this team?
Well, you can read tomorrow actually on the Star website that he's perhaps plotting a way to change things up in attack.
Yeah.
Because he said at the end of the day, at the minute it's not working. We've got to look at ways to improve it. So that's going forward. At the back, at the back, I've wrote this a couple of times now. When a team isn't scoring as many as they need to do, be tight and resolute at the other end, and you take, you can't lose a game then, you take a 0-0, or maybe steal a 1-0, but they did that many times last season, of course, so many 1-0 wins, but that's not happening at the moment. In 8 games they've shipped 4 penalties, including the one the other day, against a really poor Bristol Rovers team who had absolutely nothing in the game. Payne and Rodman were kept really quiet. And then Luke, totally against the run of play, Luke Waterford, new centre half, who has conceded 3 penalties already.
Not the greatest start.
Got turned on the byline and gave away what was a soft pen. Don't get me wrong, it was a soft penalty, but he got turned in that position, totally against the run of play. Ironically, in fairness to Waterford, he had a good game before that. I can't totally knock him. He did sort of have total control over Payne, but until that moment, it's just bits of sloppiness. You can call them individual errors. Those little moments. If you're giving away pens, that's giving gifts to the opposition and giving them a chance, even when they don't deserve it, as Rovers didn't. Askey's Town got those back-to-back clean sheets, Blackpool and Doncaster in the league, and looked solid, looked organised. Then they shipped 3 at Luton, and now there's been this one at Bristol Rovers. So if they can find a bit of organisation, keep to a man, stay disciplined and not diving in the box. Keep your clean sheet. If the opposition do something unreal, fair play. Can't do much about that. But keep your, there's a chance Portsmouth could do that at the weekend, for example. Second place Pompey, but keep your discipline at the back. Keep a clean sheet. Then work on nicking the goal, because the goals haven't been free flowing. But once they get maybe 1 or 2, that'll be away. Confidence sort of thing with the strikers and midfielders and so on. So things to work on, as I've written it in both boxes. Things for Askey to work on in training now. They've got a free week, no checker trade, a few free weeks. So hopefully they can they can make those things click in both boxes, which is what they need.
There we go. So things to work on both ends of the pitch for Shrewsbury Town. Make sure you stick with us for all the latest coverage.